Can I hit you? I want... Oh my god, bruh. Okay, I don't know if I got... Like, I love the hitbox BS there. That was a 300k. Oh my god. Today is a special day for none other than Xiao because we have Shen Yun. But today, I am not doing boring old anemo... Where's my mouse? My mouse is gone. I'm not doing boring old anemo damage, Xiao. Nonsense. We are doing Vape Xiao. You might have already seen some degree of footage. Which goblet we using? Try this one because it has attack percent. 59.2% crit rate, 244 crit damage. Seems okay. So other than the Pyro Goblet, the only thing different about a Vape Xiao build is, well, I mean, some more weapons become more relevant on him. I'm going to use Staff of Hobo, which is obviously good in a normal anemo Xiao, but Dragon's Bane is a very, very competent weapon for Vape Xiao. Now, my general prediction, because of the nature of how Shen Yun's plunge damage buff works with this flat damage bonus and Vape scaling, is with C6 Bennett, right, in the context of having C6 Bennett, Cloud Retainer, and Farina, I do think Vape Xiao is going to be meaningfully stronger. The artifacts we're going to be using on Vape Xiao is going to be the same as what I will use on Anemo Xiao. And yeah, it's just this build, just swapping the goblet and then swapping the timepiece, because if we're doing vapes, you know, doing a reaction means EM is pretty good as long as we're consistently vaping. My Bennett does have Freedom Sword because Bennett on Freedom Sword is the only time I ever get any use out of my Freedom Sword. Alright, there we go. Got Bennett on 4-piece Noblesse all fixed up. Don't worry about the crit ratio, it's just the Noblesse pieces I had available. Farina is on a normal Golden Troop build, except for I lied, it's actually an attack percent goblet and energy recharge timepiece, when I could definitely use an HP goblet and an HP timepiece, because this is way more ER than I need on a fab build, in my experience. The reason for that is I have C2 Farina, and I just want to make sure, right, if I'm getting a bunch of HP from C2, I'm removing the HP that I would have gotten from HP from main stats. Oh, by the way, I haven't used Xiao. Xiao was the first limited 5-star I got when I played Genshin, like 2 years ago for the first time, and after I got my second 5-star, I basically never used him, so this is the first time I've used Xiao in a long time, and he's going to perform a lot better than he did back then. Oh yes, and I have a C0 Xiao, talent levels are 868. Okay, before we get into doing Vape Xiao, one thing I want to show real quick is just Anemo Xiao for a point of comparison, right? Oh, and by the way, I do have C6 Farazon now, so she is leveled up enough to be functional. So we will use C6 Farazon with Xiao, and I can showcase that. But I'm going to showcase basically Anemo Xiao in this exact team, and then I'll showcase Anemo Xiao, but swapping out probably Bennett for C6 Farazon. And then we're going to do Vape Xiao. So here's the Anemo build, a little bit less crit rate, but more crit damage. Anywho's, enough rambles, let's just get into it. Let's make sure I can do my things. Blam. Oh, I don't have to worry about swirling Pyro in this setup, which is an upside for sure. And why? Really? He ran away. Blam. Nice. 114,000, 115k. I'm almost dead. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Ow. Okay. I've not played Xiao in a while. I gotta be better at dodging. As it turns out, a downside to playing Xiao without Zhongli, and I don't have Zhongli, don't want him, is he do get punched sometimes in the face and gets conked, and then the Xiao be dead, and he can lament no longer. 100,000 is obviously a very good starting point. Alright, we're gonna try this again. I don't want to kill Rocky, but I do want to not die. Particularly I want to, you know, at least live a rotation and see what we get here. Anemo Xiao, by the way, has definite advantages over Vape Xiao as far as... Where'd the dude? As far as not having to deal with potential circle impact issues. Oh, I was still in burst form, so I didn't get any particles. I forget that Xiao doesn't get particles if he has his burst up, whatever. Which is annoying. Yeah, okay, I think I definitely need more ER in this team. It's possible that could be fixed just by making sure I get some fab procs or whatever. But anyways, that's it's fine. That's just an ER problem. ER has multiple methods to be fixed. Ow, ow. Alright, do it again. Ow! Bro, it's this dude. Okay. We're not getting 100k anymore, probably because I scuffed something, but, you know, it's fine. We're still getting close to 100k. Alright, let's leave before he kills me. We're gonna switch from Bennett to Farazon. Alright, let's see. Do this, and do this. Blam. And where are you? Lamenting. Can you not run away from me, dude? Nice, 120k. We're getting more than we did with Bennett. That's kind of expected. And of course, this is C6 Farzan, right? Which is which is not something necessarily relatable as far as acquisition ease goes. But the point, don't kill me, don't kill me. Oh man. Okay. But anyways, the point today isn't to be showing a relatable Xiao build. The point is to establish a point of comparison with very similar builds and very similar teams, but the difference being, you know, the equipment we're putting on Xiao and deciding not to use his burst versus just doing Vape Bennett shenanigans. Back to a Pyro Goblet and an EM timepiece. Blam. There we go. So there's the build at the EM timepiece. A little bit less crit. Alright, so Pyro Xiao is definitely going to have some downsides. I think the damage is going to be higher, but I'll go over more of the downsides in case it's not already obvious what they are. Why are you on healing mode? Do that. And do this. Make sure we do that. Okay, I think I got a Pyro Swirl, hopefully. Oh, whoops, okay. I have it, my bad. I have to not do that. Alright, brain, do not press Q on Xiao this time. Let's see if I can do this properly. Ow, and not die in one shot. I don't know if I... Okay, I think... Bruh. Okay, I don't think I got my vape. Or my swirl. Okay, well, let's redo this again. I know that was already more damage, yes, and I don't think I got the swirl. The main reason I didn't get my swirl, I think, was because I accidentally double E'd when I did Shen Yun's E instead of just E plunge like that. You need to make sure you do the quick one, otherwise you're going to miss the swirl timing potentially. Another way to get the swirl is after you do Bennett's burst, is just to wait a second and do a normal attack again on the enemy to be able to get an extra pyro application out with C6 Bennett, which will make the pyro aura last longer so you can make sure you get the swirl, which I think I'll just do that instead. But again, that is like situationally dependent, because if the enemy is moving a lot, you might not be able to easily do that.
The T can wait.
The T can wait, huh? Let's go. Blam. Alright, there we go. My brain, I started, oh, my brain, it's fine, we're fine. All we're seeing here is me being bad, and you know, this is it's a technically harder team to pull off and execute properly. Alright, there we go, got the Pyro Swirl, don't burst on Xiao. There we go, there's some 200Ks. Oh, I'm not applying enough Hydro, interesting, okay. I wonder, Ow. So, that's interesting. Okay. Alright, let's try resetting Farina here. Do this. And let's see. I'm pretty sure we can do a setup. I think we still got it. Okay. I'm pretty sure we can do a setup where we should be able to consistently vape. I think my mistake there was I was doing a normal attack, which applied extra pyro. So I think I had to make sure I don't normal attack. We were applying too much pyro with Xiao, which was making Farina vape, I think, instead of Xiao. So we can do this again a little bit better.
The T can wait.
Alright, I think I got the swirl. What? How did you not take damage? Oh my god, bro. I don't know if I got the swirl. I am getting vapes consistently now, and I'm also getting whacked in the head. Okay. Was that a 40k physical plunge? 40k physical damage on a plunge is substantially higher than I got from Xiao when I did, you know, an anemo build from when I first started playing the game 2 years ago. By the way, I think Dragon's Bane may genuinely give you more damage than Staff of Homa in this team variation. I just don't have Dragon's Bane leveled up all the way, so I'm not going to bother trying it.
The T can wait.
Alright, there we go. Definitely got that. There we go. There's a 200k. I dashed the wrong way. Where are you? Nice. And we lost Bennett's buff, but, you know. So yeah, downside, obviously, we ran did about 1/3 of Rocky's health there. Getting about 200k, and then lost Bennett's buff a little bit there, so There we go. That was finally... We showed it. We showed you could... Oh, he's gonna kill me. So there you go. That's Vape Xiao getting more damage, and you can get it consistently. Just wanted to make sure. It is really funny to me that this is a thing. Like, you can ignore the anemo aspect to Xiao's kit and still do the plungy aspects to Xiao's kit, and he's better. So, better for damage, to be clear. Anyways, as a final real test, we're gonna do this team in Abyss. And we're going to do it on the first side of the Abyss, because the first side is a little bit AoE focused, where enemies are relatively close together, so we should be able to hit them both at the same time, I think, with Pyro Xiao or Anemo Xiao. But anyways, like the second half is just annoying enemy mechanics. Ultimately, I think the first half will be more interesting to see how much we notice the smaller AoE of Pyro Xiao versus a Anemo Xiao. Woo, crit. Alright, let's see if we can do setups properly. Blam, blam. I don't know why I double jumped. I think I didn't get Pyro Swirl. Nope, definitely didn't get a Pyro Swirl. I mean, we're still doing perfectly fine damage, it seems like. Okay. Alright, we got our energy back fine. Should probably sit in here instead. This is... Okay, they're burning, so, you know, easy swirls at least. And blam, blam. They have aura on them, so we obviously can't react with them properly in this instance, but... I mean, if anything, that shows, even without the vapes, it still works, because I guess if Xiao's not vaping, Farida's vaping, right? That was a very, very fast clear, to say the least. Chamber 2, attack percent is fine. I don't have energy. Get energy, yes we can. Okay, and do with this. Hopefully Farina's stuff didn't mess up anything. Ow, ow, ow. I think we're swirling Pyro, or no, we're not swirling Pyro. Okay, well, that's fine. Let's just get some plungies in. Okay, I mean the AoE I think is still pretty good. Okay, well, let's try to get an actual Pyro Swirl this time in Abyss. Ow, 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 ow. Can I hit you? I want... Oh my god, bruh. Okay, I don't know if I got... Like, I love the hitbox BS there. That was a 300k. Oh my god. I don't have my energy up again. Whoops. Ow, ow. Alright, I think I got the Pyro Swirl. And blam, you didn't get hit with Hydro. Oh, because you're getting hit with Hydro. Downside, AoE. Nice, this is 140k without Bennett's bursting up, without being in the circle. I think I attacked the wrong one. Okay, got the Pyro Swirl. I meant to do this, but it's fine. Nice 200k. Hey, I played things well, that was very fast. Suffice to say, I think the AoE is still pretty good, but it's pretty obvious to me, right, that the challenge of that team is just, the downside of that team is just the technical, having to pull off the swirl can potentially significantly reduce your damage, and obviously making sure to, you know, not F up your timing for some things. It's really interesting, to say the least. Alrighty, so from my notes, we've cleared the first chamber in 42 seconds, the second chamber in about 50 to 55 seconds, and then the last chamber in 41 seconds with Pyro Xiao. And since it's so fast anyways, let's go and we're going to go test with Farazan instead of Bennett and see how different it feels, right? And see if it's any faster or slower. It's probably going to be slower. So, if I'm right based on my initial test, the obvious upsides to this team should be, you know, a bit easier to play, and then the downsides should be that it has to do with, you know, energy requirements, which, you know, being able to ignore energy recharge as a stat on Xiao seems potentially pretty nice, right? But this team, I think, definitely has some upsides in not having, you know, do circle impact things, right? And I think we have no energy issues either. So there's that. It's kind of hard to tell, like, if my Xiao's burst ran out. Like, I think I was talking and I was doing physical plunges with Xiao there. Whoops. My bad. Also, I'm almost dead. Just get back over here. Oh, don't die. I died. Okay. So the other team... Oh. I died, but I won. That was obviously just an effect of, you know, we didn't have Bennett as a healer, and, you know, having less healing means less potential damage. Wild. Absolutely wild. Or, sorry. Did I say less damage? I mean less surviving. And, those, ow. Those, buttholes do a lot of damage in particular, so, you know. Wait a minute. I just realized... I was just like, wait a minute, why am I getting so little damage numbers from Xiao when I was getting 100k before? I left him on his Pyro and EM build. Oopsie doopsies, let's fix that. That was dumb. Alright, there we go. Attack timepiece, Anemo Goblet. Should be a little bit better. Let's do this with the proper artifacts, which is, you know, crazy idea, right? Alright. Blam, 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 and okay, let's get actual. Hey, look at that big anemo damage this time. We're getting 70k from the non-buffed hits because Cloud Retainer only buffs one of a single target instance of plunge damage. So, alright, let's. Ow, ow, don't kill me. Let's try not to die. Alright, and blam, 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 blam. That was a 46-second clear versus our 42-second clear with Pyro Xiao. So, you know, there's slight variance in play variance and whatever, so they're very similar. So yeah, I definitely think... Oh, we're gonna get energy. I definitely do think this team is the easier high investment variation of Xiao to play, but if you don't have C6 Pharos on, I think, well, I do think that the strongest way to play Xiao is realistically probably going to be Pyro Xiao, right? Like, obviously Anemo Xiao, when you're doing high investment with Pharos on, or even without Pharos on, can still be competent. Xiao has good AoE, you know, damage potential, and obviously better AoE in this version, but he still has some AoE in the Pyro version, it's just slightly less. Alright, let's see how the last chamber goes. Attack this one. Ow, ow. Really? Oh. That was just a downside to having a level 70 Pharos on. I haven't had much time to level her. She's functional as far as buffing goes, but not as surviving goes, I suppose. And that's all there is to that. I'm getting low on energy, but it's fine. Probably. Fine. Okay. The game wasn't taking my inputs there. I don't know what happened. That was a little bit odd. And, oh well, that's fine. Alright, this is the range one. Attack him. That one will come to me. I'm gonna get my particles, but it's probably fine. Is it? Oh, come on. Black hole. Okay, whatever. This isn't an abyss where I feel like Pharazon's grouping matters that much since the enemies spawn so closely to each other and whatnot, but anyways, 80k without Pharazon's buff there ain't bad. That was a 49 second clear on that side with the Anemo team, which was slower to be clear, but again, not meaningfully slower. Like the dying there with Pharazon could easily be contributed to that extra 8 seconds. For you, you know, whether it comes down to choosing Vape Xiao or Anemo Xiao, it comes down to your personal preference largely. I think it is very interesting that Vape Xiao, even when you have C6 Pharazon, feels very compelling to still use to me, right? I think this is an Abyss cycle, though, that's relatively kind to either playstyle, so it doesn't necessarily succinctly demonstrate the downsides of either of them that much. Although the second side of the Abyss would probably have more downsides with trying to do, you know, the swirl setups with Cloud Retainer to get Pyro swirls and whatnot, but I don't know. I think it properly showcased that, you know, Anemo Xiao versus Vape Xiao. Pyro Xiao gets more damage, right? So that's funny. There's just different upsides and downsides, right? Ultimately, Pyro Xiao getting more damage is to the strengths of Xiao already being, you know, inherently decent at plunge damage from, you know, having a good multiplier. And then on top of that, of course, just the core of Bennett C6 giving a Pyro infusion. with Marsh a Hunter's artifacts that you can use if you have Farina on the team, and then Collaborator, who synergizes really well with Farina. And yeah, this team core of Bennett, Shenyun, and Bennett C6, and Farina infusing a melee with Pyro to do a plunge Pyro DPS would work on most characters. Xiao can just take advantage of it a little bit better than some characters since he was already meant for plunging, right? And it's just funny that it gets bigger damage numbers than the anemo variation. But it's not perfect. It's not something you should do 100% of the time, but it is a really cool, fun new thing you can do if you have C6 Bennett, and I think you should especially consider it if you don't have Farazan. Farazan gives a lot of upsides. Farazan C6, that is, gives a lot of upsides to using her versus using Bennett, in my opinion, because hey, removing circle impact issues is nice. But overall, it's just cool that, you know, Xiao is getting new things to play with, and that's kind of all I can say. It was fun trying out Xiao for the first time in forever, to say the least. Next time, though, I think I'm going to use C6 Farazan to do some more unconventional builds. Like, maybe we'll put Xiao's build here on Sucrose and do DPS Sucrose things, but it's going to take some leveling up of some talent, so it may take me some time. Although I should also do crit DPS Shenyun. But it takes all the resources, so I don't know. Soon, TM, hopefully, maybe. Gonna have to farm some everything. Get subscribed if you want to see those shenanigans, I guess. Hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you try out Pyro Xiao yourself. And let me know how you like it, particularly because, you know, again, this was higher investment with very good artifacts.